want to go in there?
Welcome to Sunset on Sunset and a happy 35th anniversary Disney MGM. It's always going to be MGM to me / Hollywood Studios. Thank you so much for joining me live tonight, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. I appreciate you spending and sharing your evening with me. I thought it's only appropriate that it being May 1st, that we come to where it all began here at the studios. The self-admitted half-day park, when it first opened, has really evolved and grown. This wasn't here, right? It's why I'm starting on Sunset. Sunset wasn't even here back in the late 80s when the park first opened. So I thought tonight we would just get together as we do every week and just wander, explore. Maybe we'll snack, maybe we'll ride and reminisce. I'd love to hear some of your thoughts and your memories about the Disney MGM / Hollywood Studios. Some of the things that are no longer here, that used to be some of your old favorites, and some of the things that once were and almost and never were, including what Sunset Boulevard was originally supposed to be. If you listen to our show about the Muppets, we hinted to it. And I've done shows in the past with Jim Korkis. I've done it with Charlie Ridgway. One of my early shows was with Charlie Ridgway, talking about and Charlie gave us an amazing tour of the studios. Maybe I'll make that tomorrow's show from the archives. My live remote from Tower of Terror. We'll see. This might not. Tower of Terror is not necessarily the best to do live, and I always want to be respectful of other guests as well. But please let me know if this is your first time watching and where you're watching from. And I think we'll just start making our way down Sunset and chat about anything that you like and share any memories that you might have about coming to visit the park. Let's turn this around. There you go. So Anthony, watching from New Jersey. I am originally from Jersey. What part of Jersey are you from? Joe Kalinsky, nice to see you. Becky Menken from Mouse Fan Travel. If you want to come to the studios, I mean, she can't probably get you here tonight, but if you want to come to the studios, you can go in and visit all of my friends. Because they are all of my friends. They're really more like family over at Mouse Fan Travel. It's funny, as I'm thinking about being here at the studios, one of my favorite things to do, Sunset Club Couture. I used to be a big watch guy, and they used to have a ton of watches. They used to have a watch artist here. Jason was a friend, and they actually used to have a watch artist right at the entrance, and you can go and you can get custom watch faces made. He would actually draw custom watch faces for you. It was one of the things that my brother got me years ago. Was he got me a Peter Pan watch created by Jason, it's such a great, unique souvenir. Curtis says he's ready for the show. Curtis, it's good to see you. Thank you for spending and sharing your Wednesday night with me. It's funny. I always say, because it's true, about not just being friends, but, I do these Wednesday night shows for you, but they're also for me a little bit. There is something incredibly comforting about being able to get together with friends. And if I'm having a rough day, if I'm having, a little bit of stress, whatever it is, knowing that I get to see you and sort of wander the park with you at night always brings a smile to my face. So I think it was Brunette saying she remembers the Tarzan show. The Hunchback show was one of the best and one of my favorite shows that was here. The only problem with the Hunchback show is that it wasn't in an open air theater. So in the summer, it was covered, but in the summer it would get brutally hot. And if you thought we were hot, I could only imagine what the cast and crew and how they must have probably felt.
Thank you.
Ellen and Matt, nice to see you. Kaz, will there be food tonight? I don't know, Kaz. I will tell you that earlier today, I recorded and I know I have recency bias. I recorded what may be one of my favorite live dining reviews ever. And that's saying a lot because I've eaten a lot at these parks. But we had such a good meal, somewhere I had never been before. And somebody joined us who was just spectacular. And the food, it's one of the hugest surprises in Walt Disney World. And I know it's somewhat hyperbolic, but it's true. We won't ride Tower, but we'll walk by Tower just because. I think Hunchback, the movie itself, has, not only is it very, very underrated, I think it's one of the most beautiful of all the Disney animated films. I think some of the music is incredible, but just the animation, it's such a moving story. I'm not saying I have a little bit of a crush on Esmeralda, but I'm also not saying that I don't not have one. Every time I come here, every time I come to this area, not only do I think about the amazing trio that was here for Jollywood Nights, but I think back to when we did it twice. We did 2 events here at Tower. After the park closed, we had a very special evening. I won't spoil it because we're trying to do it again, but an amazing evening with, Becky, what was it, like 22 folks up there for an event up at the Tower that was just remarkable, and hopefully one that we can do again. I always love looking in these windows. I love the details and the storytelling that's put into these little vignettes that most people don't take the time to come and see or walk right by. Yeah, Anthony, that's part of the it's part of the idea of doing this, is because I want this to be a little break for you wherever you are from the day, the stress of just daily life, whatever it may be, and just simply wander around the parks. Whether or not we get a snack, that remains to be seen. Denise says, please do the Tower. Denise, we are working on it. Becky and I had a really good call today. A lot of plans and tomfoolery in the pipeline. And if you're coming to D23 this summer, we can't wait to see you at the WW Radio and Mouse Fan Travel booth on the floor in the Emporium once again. Becky says she can't wait to announce. I'm just going to announce them tonight. Let's just go. Let's just have at it. I'm feisty tonight, so I have no idea what might come out of my mouth. All right, quick question for you, of the You Are an Imagineer kind. If you could theme Rock and Roller Coaster to any band, any whatever you want it to be, you've got unlimited budget, anything you want. What do you make? What do you make Rock and Roller Coaster? If it's no longer Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith, who is it Rock and Roller Coaster starring? All the Swifties are going to come out right about now. Rock and Roller Coaster starring Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Foo Fighters, Beatles. This is hard because you have to think generational. And I think that's the issue with the attraction. You have to think generationally because, some of these, so if you think that the Foo Fighters are old, you start throwing things around like the Beatles, that's not necessarily relevant or even attractive maybe to a younger audience. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. Yeah, see, same thing, Led Zeppelin, Backstreet Boys. I think it's really, really hard to find something that is going to. So Ryan, I think that's the right answer, right? I think Muppet Mayhem is the right answer. We talked recently on the show about bringing more Muppets into the parks. I think it makes perfect sense. You can have so much fun with it. 80s hair bands. Listen, I'm still living in the 80s. I am very much stuck in the 80s, so that would make perfect sense to me. Heather, I still have not seen a Goofy movie, much to my chagrin. I promise when I get back from our Adventures by Disney in London, Paris, which is coming up in just a couple of weeks, we're going to have a WW Radio night at the movies, and we're going to watch, we'll watch Powerline together. But I think Muppets is easy, right? I think Muppets is attractive to, the only problem is that you make Muppets an attractor, it becomes an attractor for kids. Let's talk it out. You make it, it's an attractor for kids, and in doing so, you now have an attraction that not every kid or adult can or will want to ride. So now you have this sort of Muppet-themed attraction, but you tell kids that don't meet the height requirements, like me, that they can't necessarily ride it. Tom says, the black hole. Listen, I still hold the black hole near and dear to my heart. If you want to call it a guilty pleasure, so be it, but I would like to see more Muppets in the park, though, without a doubt. And although they would never do an overlay, Muppet's Haunted Mansion was such a great idea from the show that we did recently. Becky, come on, you love the black hole, admit it. That end with Maximilian, it's the weirdest, creepiest, darkest thing I think you'll ever see in a movie. We should do a show like, all right, wait, somebody write this down. Top 10, oh, actually, I think I did write this down. I just haven't done it yet. I gotta find somebody from the nation, a couple of folks from the nation. Listen, hey, if you are a Disney movie buff, we're gonna do top 10 moments in Disney movie history. I will also give you the option, we can also do a top 10 moments in Star Wars movie history and top 10 moments in Marvel movie history. So if you have interest in any of those, you can, maybe I'll put this in the nation and you can sort of make your pitch to see why you should join me on that show. Becky, I think you know what we'll do on, maybe I'll remind people to go back and watch that again, and then we'll have a full the show. Lisa Noro Glassner says, if only there was somebody, anybody, who would join me for one of those shows. Amy says, I missed the Great Movie Attraction. I missed the Great Movie Ride, period. Again, you had the same issue of recency and relevance. I think that was part of the issue. You start sort of getting farther and farther away from movies that a younger generation, could relate to, or maybe hadn't even seen. But it's not an attraction that you can keep updated. This right here is one of my favorite places in the park during Christmas time. I love coming here. They always have on these poles those retro sort of blown plastic ornaments and decorations that remind me of going to my grandmother's house in Brooklyn. Great Movie Ride that's right, Lisa, was the very first attraction we ever rode. I think, I was doing a live show that night? Terry, I've not watched Goofy Movie yet. I still have not watched Goofy Movie yet. I know, I feel bad, but I want to make sure I can fully commit to it. And I've just been juggling so much lately. It's not an excuse, but it'll all make sense soon. I have some stuff that I'm going to be launching soon that you'll see where a lot of my time is. Who's that? Are you tracking me, or you just happened to run past me?
The last time I saw you were up Sunset.
What's up, kid? You want to say hi?
Hi.
No, I mean, you want me to
Oh my gosh, I look awful.
No, you could never look awful. It's what it's, what's it saying? It's better to look good than to feel good. It's better to feel good than to look good. So,
I've been up since like midnight.
Why?
Work.
What do you do? What? I'm not even gonna ask what she does.
Don't ask.
Why? Listen.
Only today.
Usually when people go to work at midnight, it sometimes could be a little sketchy.
I gotta pay for my Disney habit.
I don't want to know how you pay for your Disney habit. This is Lori. Speaking of people that I've known forever.
Yeah.
Like forever and a day.
We were here for the 20th.
Which didn't sound like too long ago until we do the math, and that's 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild.
I know.
I've known you so long. How long have you known her? I've known you so long that your little baby girl is getting married.
Yeah. Too long.
Way too long. So what are you doing?
Not long enough.
You just hanging here?
Tracy and Gay are here.
Oh,
Yes.
drinking?
Yeah, I'm going over the tuna.
Shocker. So
Yeah.
you guys go way back to the old DisneyWorldTrivia.com days, like the old forum days. Lori goes so far. How far back? She goes so far back. It was days like before social media.
Yeah. Lori loves Tigger.
Lori loves to. Aw. Yeah. Just have. What's going on, man? Oh, look, it's like the battle of the streams.
Like it should be like
it's so meta. What's going on, man?
Oh,
how you doing?
I've seen that mic before, Boya.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you got.
Anchor.
You guys go.
We're nerding out.
Sorry.
But no, that's okay.
Bye. Mwah.
We're comparing, like, what's your name?
Tom.
Tom, what's going on, man?
This is Zort. He's an emotional support monkey lizard. I rescued him from Batuu.
Nice.
Cool,
Cool, brother. Yeah, man, just walking around enjoying the 35th.
What did you think about the merch? I kind of thought it was like...
I just got here. I haven't seen anything yet. I've just been sort of wandering.
They have a nice poster with like the Tower of Terror on it and the Earful Tower kind of behind it. But it's on none of the merch. It's just advertising PR. I'm like...
Tom, it's actually a good thing because I'm trying to have less merch, not more merch. So
all of everything that's pass holder besides small
is gone.
Is gone. Like they...
Do you want to know where you can find it?
Well, there's no...
No, I'll tell you. I have a secret. I'll tell you where you can find it. Don't tell anybody.
eBay?
Yes.
eBay? For 3 times the price?
Pretty much.
The pins are still all there, though. So the pins are okay.
Where's the merch?
So stage 1, back where the Muppet store used to be. And there's still some in the front by Keystone, which I was surprised by. I just don't think it's that great. Like, Animal Kingdom stuff seemed to move a lot quicker for the 25th. I think their shirt was a little bit better, and the lounge fly was definitely better than this one. This one's like a generic mini one. The other one was more of like that camping bag.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's sold out anyway, so that's cool.
No, the Loungefly's there.
Yeah.
Loungefly's there, hats, the corpsicle bottles.
Nice.
All that stuff is still there. It's just the one pass holder shirt.
We'll go check it out. We'll go check it out.
Sorry
Thanks,
for
brother.
bothering.
No worries, man. Good meeting you. All right, buddy. There you go. Yeah, eBay. Which, listen, you can't fault the people that put it on eBay because they're doing a service for the people that can't get here. So, you want the only way to eliminate the eBay. So I'm going to play devil's advocate about eBay. I think if you come here and you buy merch and you put it on eBay, if you list it for $1, that's fine because then the market is deciding what they want to pay for the item. If you come here and you take a $50 item and you list it for $300, okay, it's gouging a little bit, but again, if somebody buys it, it means that that's value. They see value in that, right? So they're okay spending that amount of money. So, if Disney had all this merchandise on their website, it obviates that problem. Remember the soap opera? So they used to have ABC Super Soap Weekend. So they had Super Soap Weekend. They had ESPN the weekend. I remember going fishing. I'm not kidding. It was like a container, like a shipping container that they made out of like plexiglass, and you could go fishing in it over by, well, it's not, the area is basically behind Rock and Roller Coaster now. And I remember they had like Tampa Bay Buccaneers cheerleaders here. That's Becky's profile picture on my phone, by the way, is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers cheerleaders from ESPN the weekend back in like 2006 or 7. I remember Susan Lucci was always here for Super Soap weekends. Star Wars weekends, especially those early years, was amazing because it wasn't crazy crowded. And around Echo Lake, they had, that's sort of like where the meet and greet areas were. You could walk up to Ian McDiarmid and there'd be like nobody there. So you'd have time to chat with everybody. You can get stuff signed. They obviously had stuff for sale. There's a little part of me that's like, maybe I should get some Pog Gelato. Just not for me, but for you. Maybe it'll make me feel better too. You know, this whole not a sweets guy, maybe if I had a sweet. Muppet Vision 3D. Must do, or haven't done in years. Cause I miss the old writer stop and the carrot cake cookie. Absolutely. I also miss the old Muppet store. They used to have, first of all, it was so well themed. They had great merchandise in here. This whole back section was like Muppet babies. For those of you who participated in the, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, my brother?
How you doing?
Folks, I'm hanging out with a legend right now, but you already knew this, and I know I don't want to interrupt, but...
Say hi, say your name.
What's up, everyone? It's Mickey Mouse saying have a great time. Sorry, my voice is a little hoarse, but it's me.
35th Anniversary Entertainment.
Oh, man.
I'm good. Yeah, we're just
Yeah, no, I just, mission accomplished. I'll show you. So,
He's got
I
merch.
have been doing this.
Let's see your
I got
merch.
You wanna see? So, when I first moved down here in 2006, when I started the college program, it's tradition that I come and obtain this for these celebrations, and as you can see, I'm wearing last year's shirt. I make it a priority to get the shirt and
Oh, look at you,
the
man.
shirt, the day of shirt. Now, unfortunately, I wish they still had the day of right there, like I was there, but still, it's the
I dig the
exclusive
logo.
shirt.
Yeah, man.
It's the shirt you can get only the day of, and I love it. So
We're gonna
mission
go.
accomplished
We're gonna go and check out and see what they have. I'm not a big merch guy, but I'm gonna go and check it out and see
for
what's
them.
what's
But
there. Not for
radio,
me, but
radio all the way, man.
thank
So,
you, brother.
No, absolutely.
It's good seeing
How's
you, buddy.
Your day been going so far?
Awesome, awesome, good day. Every day on this side of the dirt is a good day.
No, every day with you is the best day ever, and you know it.
Thank you, buddy.
You folks have a wonderful, blessed evening. Too.
All right, man. Here, wait. I got something for you.
Oh,
Wait, you're so nice. Yeah, hold on. I knew I was going to see you. Not really, but I brought you something
You
anyway.
brought
Wait a
me
minute.
something. Oh, thank you.
Hang on a second. I brought you something.
How many maps did you get?
0.
0?
I
You should be
didn't-
giving them up front.
I didn't get here until late tonight. But wait a minute. Hold
Same,
on a
because I
second.
was working earlier. That's why I came late.
I had a very important show to record
Well,
earlier
you're
today.
you're an
So
important person,
very,
so I'm
not
not
really.
surprised.
Really. Well, I was eating. Basically, I was eating.
Eating an important meal, I see.
Wait a minute. Let me see what I got here. Let's see my little Mary Poppins bag of tricks here. Wait a
Reaching
minute.
into the bottomless.
I've got not one but 2 things for you. Right? So here you go. So here's a pin. And-
WDW radio all the way.
There you go. And there's your little keychain.
You know where this is going to go?
The garbage?
Nope, it is going in my room on my shelf of important merchandise things.
Wow.
That'll be saved forever and ever and will never be misplaced.
Dude, I'm honored, brother.
Dude, you are the man with the plan.
It's good seeing you, buddy.
You stay safe.
All right, man.
Everyone,
See ya real soon.
Thanks, Mickey. All right, let's go see. Let's go see what kind of merch they've got. God, I haven't been into the store in eons. get them while they're hot, or wait until they go into the outlets. One of the two. Maybe I should get a pin and give away. Maybe I should get a pin and give away the pin. Let's see what else I got. Let's take a look. Sorry. I never really loved the dated merchandise because, like a year from now or a couple weeks from now, it's like it's outdated. I mean, I know it's sort of the I was there to see it. I love this section of the store.
I believe it's in the back. You're very welcome.
I still can't believe I shared on the show the story about my brother and I doing our Muppet puppet show. And my brother actually listens, which sometimes I forget. And he was like, dude, he's like, I remember that. And we sort of reminisced about our little puppet shows. Hello.
Have a good night.
Thank you. So you know this was supposed to be a Muppet-themed restaurant. It was Gonzo's, wait, I gotta remember this. It was Gonzo's Great Pizza Parlor, something like that. My brain's a little slow tonight. Gonzo's Pizza Pandemonium. That's what it was. And there was going to be and sort of like an interactive show element to it. Again, it's all the things that could have been. So I remember even these windows, these floor-to-ceiling windows were all Muppet themed. Like they used to have like concert posters for like where the Muppets were going to be on tour, the Electric Mayhem Band. They had like movie posters, like spoof movie posters. And so I just saw somebody say, Amy says it's an overlooked area of the park. So Amy, I don't disagree with you. And usually when that happens, that means that something's cooking, right? To me, that means that something is on its way. When stores are closed for a long period of time, stage one, It's a Wonderful Shop, it makes me think that there are plans. So is this one of these that at D23 this summer, we're going to get one of those surprise announcements that I feel we need? I think each of the parks would benefit from, give us something special. Give us something for each of the parks that's coming. This would be one of those areas where I think they could really lean into. And I'm not saying to get rid of the Muppets by any stretch of the imagination. Kevin Lively, speaking of brilliant and handsome former Imagineers, Kevin Lively is... Hi, bye! I saw somebody say something about Roger Rabbit. Do you remember when Roger Rabbit So when this park first opened, the plans were for Roger Rabbit to be, again, it was supposed to be a Roger Rabbit themed area of the park. There's a picture, there's a number of pictures of Michael Eisner with Mickey Mouse on one side and Roger Rabbit on the other, because Roger Rabbit, for Michael, he wanted Roger Rabbit to sort of be the companion to Mickey Mouse. He wanted to be as big as Mickey Mouse, obviously, for a variety of different reasons that never happened, that never materialized. But that's how heavily they were leaning into it. So they were going to have Baby Herman's runaway buggy ride. They did have the Acme store, sort of where that area is over there. When they had, oh God, it wasn't Commissary Lane. It's where stage 5 was, where Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Play It used to be, where the Backlot Express, the Backlot Tour entered. Drew says I suggest a Ronto wrap. Oh, Drew, I wasn't even thinking about food, but now you said it. Oh, actually, you know what I would like? Maybe I need a little pick-me-up. Maybe I need one of those coffees with the Cocoa Puffs on it. Just like they drank in episode 6. I mean, they didn't, but... Becky, I'm not sure if I could do blue milk tonight. See, the problem with getting food, Chrissy, especially something like popcorn, is I've got to hold the camera and walk and try and eat at the same time. So I'm missing like at least one extra hand. Sorry. Maybe we'll just walk by Cat, set as Kettle. Maybe a little coffee, caffeine, Cocoa Puff pick-me-up is just what I need. And this is my favorite time to visit the parks, especially here. Like, I love this golden hour in the parks. And I think this is when Batuu really starts to kind of come to life. Like, look how pretty this is. Still remember the first time seeing this. Like, it was like emotional walking through here. Look how cool this looks. I almost did my really bad Watto impression. Which I probably shouldn't, for a variety of reasons. This coffee's right there. It's right there. No, it's all right. Nobody wants me to waste you don't want me to waste your time getting myself a cup of coffee. Oh, and Ronto Roasters is closed. And you know, speaking of D23, I would not be surprised, and man, I really hope that in terms of some of the other announcements that we get, I think the Star Wars franchise needs a little infusion of love. I think it needs an infusion of nostalgia. I'm speaking for myself. I know that there's a lot of people who love a lot of what's come out recently, but I know for me, my connection to the franchise and the Force has waned a little bit. And I want to feel that again. I want to listen. I don't want to sort of go off on a tangent, but I want to feel that about a lot of things from Disney. So can I let you in on a little secret? I'm going to take you someplace, or at least to the place I'll bet you've never been before. It's so secret, I don't even think Becky's been here. So if you take this little ramp up here, past the blue rocks, and you don't go left, but instead you go right. Now, you cannot pass, you shall not pass that little chain that you see right there. Maybe you don't see right there, but that right there is an entrance to a secret lounge. Insert dramatic music here. There is a secret lounge behind there that I was fortunate to be invited by some friends to. That is so cool. It is a corporate lounge. I don't know if I'm allowed to say what lounge it is. It's a corporate lounge, and in that lounge, when you first walk up, there's food and drinks and TVs and all that kind of stuff in there, but there's also this wall that must have 30 different lightsabers on it. It's very, very, very cool. Becky, I will talk to you offline. One of the coolest things, and look, because of you, speaking to you individually, because of you, I've been blessed to do a lot of very, very cool things. And I have a lot of other cool things coming up that I'm going to share with you soon. One of the coolest things I was invited to was, we were invited to a sunrise photo shoot here in Galaxy's Edge. I think there was maybe 4 or 5 of us that got to the park at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and they brought us here, and we had the whole land to ourselves to take amazing sunrise photos. There should still be the post on the WW Radio blog, and I'll share some of those again if somebody can remind me, because getting this park all to yourself at that beautiful time of day was just such a super cool treat. So when you come here, do you use your data pad and play with some of the different little interactive elements? Jim Rorowski, speaking of early mornings, you and I need to do coffee one early morning. See, this is what I love. it's golden hour, like there's not a lot of people here. It's just a little bit of a light breeze. So I don't know if it's still here or not, or if we're allowed. So this was sort of the portal that you would walk into and out of in order to get to the Galactic Star Cruiser. And I know for a while people were like putting locks on the chain. So they closed this off, right? This was the entrance. They closed this off because people were putting locks, like physical locks on there, just sort of, because they miss it so much. So here was sort of your way to tap in and tap out of the Galactic Star Cruiser to make sure you could board the transport. But that is the entrance, and I would not be surprised if we don't hear an update about the Galactic Star Cruiser. I know nothing, or do I? But I'm just saying, and if there's one person on the planet that knows what's happening with the Star Cruiser, it's this guy. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
How's it going?
Good to see you.
Yeah, I have a delay on mine, so I've been trying to track you down. I've been walking.
I knew that, so I've been running really, really fast.
That's what I figured. So I figured I'd backtrack and go the opposite way.
Yeah, man. I was just saying, like, how much I love this time of night. There's not a lot of people here.
And I don't come to the parks that often at night, but this and Epcot are the two that I like being at night.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know somebody by the name of Brian Holt?
Yes, I do. Hi, Brian.
Your cousin's here.
Yeah. My cousin, and he'll actually coming out to visit in end of June. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be nice and cool for him. That's perfect.
Oh, yeah. He and my brother who's planning it picked the perfect time.
I mean, it already it became summer yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Like, today is pretty hot.
All next week's supposed to be in the 90s.
Oh, I'm actually not going to, well, that's actually good. I'm not going to be here next week. So, Cleveland, I'm hoping you're bringing I hope Cleveland is bringing some cool weather. I'm heading out to a conference on Sunday, so.
I'll let you get back to your.
No, man, just walk in. Have you been here all day?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh wait, let's go see.
I got here for the ceremony for the 35th.
So how was it?
It was interesting. It was shorter than what I expected, but they ended it very nicely with the fantastic crew, and they pulled everybody that's been here for 35 years.
Oh, that's cool.
All the cast members up by the stage, and everybody gave them a nice deep.
Oh, I dig that.
So, that's what I like about this place.
Yeah.
The walk around character.
Yeah, and I love how they just sort of, especially when it first opened, they would just sort of show up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So Becky, you read my mind. Again, one of the coolest things I've ever been able to do and share was when we were here for an event and somebody from the PR team was like, "Hey, you want to go up there?" I'm like, yes, I do. And we recorded our show right up there. It was me, Becky, my son, and Ryan Donahoe, who, by the way, Ryan Donahoe, if you're here, I know I owe you a live dining review at Docking Bay 7. If only there was anybody. Later, ladies.
I'll let you get on your show.
Rich says, "Hey, here's my girlfriend." Rich says hi, just so you know. They're probably up there going, "Look at these nerds walking around with their lightsabers." So,
we walk around with one if.
Oh yeah. I have not had a chance to do this. Also because I don't wear a Magic Band, and I can't even tap my phone because I'm broadcasting on my phone. Have you done this?
I have not done that yet. No. I don't have a Magic Band, so.
Yeah, I don't either. I use a card, so. That's what I love. Like the background sounds.
Unlike most people, I was actually pretty pleased with this place when they first opened.
I was too, man. I am not too proud to admit that I cried. So, but then again, dude, I cry at everything. So, I'm a crier.
I first entered at Disneyland through the Rebel Side Forest, and that was the best entrance, I think.
So the first time I saw Galaxy's Edge was in Disneyland, and we entered from a backstage area by the Falcon. Dude, I saw the Falcon and I wept.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's your first introduction to the land.
Oh my gosh.
Just straight up the Falcon, yeah.
And despite what Becky's saying, everything was fine until she's like, listen, we're going to do Savi's workshop, but since I'm paying for you, you have to build the lightsaber that I tell you. And she made me build a red one and take a picture with it, and she's still like, he's a Sith. I'm not. I'm sure if I put a poll in the clubhouse, is Lou a Jedi or Lou a Sith? I would really hope that, but it's what I did for Becky because mousetravel.com. I think I expected the park to be more crowded tonight. I'm sort of happy that I'm not, that it's not.
Actually, it wasn't bad all day. I got fries, smugglers, one man's dream.
Yeah, because 90% of the people don't know it's the anniversary.
Yeah. They didn't advertise it as much as say the 50.
Did you ever go back there? Do you know what's back there? Go ahead, go. Yeah, go.
Yeah. Hey, I got my blue ID. They might stop me.
Oh, that's right. I'm happy to see, by the way, that the overwhelming response is Jedi, not Sith. But I do hope that there's something announced at D23 this summer to sort of rekindle my love for Star Wars. Although I do have a screener. What's the new show? The new series that just came, that's coming out? Is it Season of the? What is it? Season of the? Something? No, that's Disneyland. Whatever. I have a screener for it that I'm going to try and watch this weekend. It's not The Acolyte. See, there's so much that.
They've got so much going on that it's just. But what's funny is I've heard rumors now.
Tales of the Empire. There you go. Tales of the Force.
Yeah,
I don't know. Tales of something.
Yeah, that's coming out on Saturday. May the 4th. So yeah. But I've heard rumors that they might be turning the Star Cruiser into a dinner show, sort of like Kooky did.
And that's, I think, at least for a short term, is the right thing to do, right?
That way.
Let people experience the environment. The food is great. The dinner show is awesome. And if they want to go and get a drink in the lounge, they can do that too. And you don't have to worry about opening up sort of the hotel part of it.
Yeah.
All right, for those of you watching at home, and you too, Jonathan, Baseline Tap House, on a scale of 1 to 5, how do you rate it?
5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look at you coming right out with the 5. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, but...
The nice warm soft pretzel, the charcuterie board, those are both.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
In fact, that's what I had for lunch, is the warm pretzel.
And they're closed. Matthew gives it a 6. Matthew just turned it up to 11. You know where I haven't been in ages? God, I haven't been to Sci-Fi in so long. I don't think I've ever actually done a review of Sci-Fi. So many places I need. You know, the problem, Jonathan, I just can't find anybody to do a live dining review with me.
It's so hard to find, right?
Somebody, anybody. I did one today. it's one of the best. I think it's one of the. I think maybe it's recency bias. It may be one of my favorite dining reviews I've ever done. The food was great. The company, it was fine. But the person from the restaurant who joined us was just awesome. And the food was really, really good.
Well, let's see, if you got into it, then it can't be Victorian Albert's. Because I don't know anybody that can get into that right now.
Yeah, is that the hot ticket?
Oh, yeah. Especially since they got their start.
You know, I have this weird relationship with the commissary because every now and then, you know, the menu changes relatively often. They'll get something that's really, really good, and then they'll change it, and it gets sort of very pedestrian. I haven't tried this menu yet.
Mercy, please.
Karen, never been to commissary, never been to sci-fi. See, that's why I have to do dining reviews to help get you in or steer you away. So can I share that you are related to the culinary arts in some way?
Oh, yeah. I work over at Be Our Guest, so it's a fun, interesting place to work, and
you work in the kitchen, right? So
yes.
you know, right? So you are, you know.
I am one of the assistant sous chefs.
So you know food, like professionally, you know food.
Oh, yes.
What do you think is the best overall dining experience in Walt Disney World from a food perspective? Not sort of take the environment out of it, but just solely based on food. What do you think sort of has the best food in the parks? And you at home, you can play along and answer this yourself.
Best food in the park.
The resort, sorry, in Walt Disney World.
All of Disney World. I'm a simple home style down to earth kind of person. So I would say Art Smith's.
Nice.
I would say I really enjoyed the burger over at Steakhouse 71.
Oh, that's nice too.
Yeah, a burger.
That is a tasty burger.
Oh yeah. If a place had a meatloaf sandwich, a warm meatloaf sandwich, I would be there in a heartbeat.
Oh my God, that sounds so good. I love meatloaf. Wait, I love meatloaf. I love meatloaf like at 11 o'clock at night when you walk up to the fridge and it's like cold. And yeah, I eat it cold because I'm a weirdo.
Cold in between two pieces of sandwich and a slice of American cheese on that.
Oh, cheese. I never had it with cheese.
Oh yeah.
I throw a little ketchup on top just because America.
It's like a tasty burger that nobody thought to put breadcrumbs in.
Breadcrumbs make everything better.
Oh yeah.
The meatloaf at the plaza is very good, according to Chrissy.
Okay.
God, I haven't been there in ages either. I think probably it's been a decade since I've done a live review there.
Sad to say, there's still a lot of places I haven't eaten here at Disney. One will be rectified hopefully in June. I'm going with my family to Roundup Rodeo. So
Nice. I liked it. I went once. I really enjoyed it.
okay.
I think it's fun. I thought the barbecue was really good.
So that's what we're hoping for. That's still a hot ticket to get.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. And the other one that I haven't done is Beer Garden.
Oh, it's been a while. I think I did Beer Garden right after COVID. It was still sort of in the COVID comeback.
Okay.
Gary says, controversial, I think the best burger is at Brown Derby. What? Those are fighting words, I think, for a lot of people, for a lot of reasons. I can't go to Brown Derby and not get the Cobb salad.
That's a place I've never been. One of my chefs used to work there, and he keeps telling me I need to go.
Becky says, I still haven't had a tachos. That's because they don't serve tachos on fine porcelain china. So.
I'm sure if they had a pairing cocktail, she'd have it.
What is it? Oh, it's a mug. It would be cool if it made the sound, like every time you open it, boom.
I think one of them did earlier.
No, that's just me going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, Jonathan, when I was kids, we had to make our own sounds when we took.
Sticks from the backyard and
No, we were high class. We took the wrapping paper
Oh,
tubes around Christmas, and I would beat my poor brother with them, or he would beat me. It's fine. He's 6 years younger.
yeah, you got a long one every so often. At least that's what my 2 older brothers say about me.
So I could never pull this off, but I sort of dig this. I like the color. I like Chernobog. But yeah, I could never. One, because it would be a moo-moo on me, but I just don't think that this is like the right look for me. Here, what do you think? Here, wait. I'm holding it up to me. No, I can't put it on camera. What are you kidding? Becky would screenshot that. I would never hear the end of it. I mean, as long as we're looking at merch, we might as well look at all the merch. Brian says I can't pull those off either. I'm really more of a t-shirt guy. Brian says I feel you. I always like coming in here to look to see what's new, because I'm always thinking about like nation press. Oh, by the way, if you are a platinum member of the nation, I think you're going to love the next month's care package, which I have in hand as we speak. Thank you. If you thought last month's was really cool, I've been working with local artists and artisans and creating some really cool stuff for the nation. Rather than just sort of stuff off the shelf. I gotta post somebody please remind me, send me an email. I need to post a picture of last month's nation gift. And then this month is really, really cool too. And timely. It's timely. All right, so as we celebrate and say goodnight to 35 years at Disney's Hollywood Studios, / for many of you, the Disney MGM Studios, if you could bring back one extinct attraction, restaurant, show, character, streetmosphere, if you could magically just snap your fingers and bring any one thing back, what would it be? What would be the one thing that you would bring back from Disney's Hollywood Studios or Disney MGM Studios? I don't know what my answer would be.
I would say great movie ride, but do it with the Muppets.
Oh, a Muppet movie ride.
Yeah.
We've been talking a lot about Muppets tonight, and sort of integrating the Muppets into something.
Well,
that's not the worst idea I've ever heard. A Muppet movie ride. The event today was actually hosted by Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog. So that's what they did for Jollywood. Yeah, same thing for Jollywood, which I loved. Right, I love sort of a little bit of sprinkling of Muppets on top. Osborne Lights, the animation. Oh, the animation building. That's a great answer. The animation building, when there were actually animators there, you were able to watch them work. Catastrophe Canyon, Earful Tower, Citizens of Hollywood. That might be my answer too. I do love the writer stop, that carrot cake cookie. A lot of love for the Osborne Lights.
In just a few minutes, we invite you to join us for Disney Movie Magic, a celebration of Disney live.
Sounds dangerous, just kidding. Gary. A lot of love for Steve Vitale says Star Wars weekends.
That would be an interesting one, especially with.
I know you're a big Super Soap Weekends fan. It's fine.
Yeah.
There's no judgment here.
I've got to have that back.
Were you more of an what is it? All my children.
That was ABC, right? Yeah.
I don't know. Days of Our Lives, Starring Rolls Bake. Oh God, I loved Starring Rolls Bakery. I loved sitting outside of Starring Rolls Bakery. Yeah, Citizens of Hollywood. I want to see Streetmosphere coming back everywhere. Hollywood Studios, bring it back to like, it's something that's missing from Main Street USA.
From pre-COVID, I'd love to see that come back too. As much as I avoided it, it was nice to stand back and watch.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want them to actually talk to me, but they were cool to see, and I hope they all get to come back in whatever roles they had or whatever roles they want. And now I want to roll. Giovanni says the big blue hat. Just kidding. Remember the pin station under the big blue hat? Dan Potter, the star of the day program.
Oh.
So do you know what that was? When the celebrities used to come in and they would be like the celebrity for the day, and they would put their handprints in the thing and they would do like a little motorcade. That's a great answer. Sue says the cherry turnovers at Starring Rolls were perfection. Paul Clark, Paige Turner. Yeah, she was one of the. What is it? Dorma Nesmond? Dorma Nesmond was, the prop shop. That's what we were talking about earlier, where there was sort of the Roger Rabbit theming all the way in the back by, what was the name of the restaurant? Not the Commissary. It was not Backlot Express. Stage. Come on, man. What's the name of? Wait, what's the name of? I can see it. The Studio Catering Company. Thank you, Lou Mangello. You're welcome, Lou Mangello. Doug. I never saw the Doug live show because I was too old and my kids were too young. Stage Catastrophe Canyon. More audience participation. More parade. Bring back the parades.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What's this music from? What's this music from? If you can hear it, first one to identify it will win. Jonathan will cook you meatloaf. I don't know if they can hear it. It's not Rocketeer. It's better than Rocketeer.
It sounds so familiar.
Oh, they can't hear it. I was going to start singing it, but I can't.
I don't got it. So.
You can't hear
Nation have it?
That's all you're going to get. Yeah. That's it. I'm sorry for that. Oh, it's so good. It's the Black Hole. It's a theme from the Black Hole, which, you know what, I might go home and watch tonight. I have like 9,000 emails to answer. Maybe I'll just sort of turn my brain off for a little bit and...
Got to do it every so often.
Blake Lacey, I thought it said Blake Lively. I was like, Blake Lacey says nothing is better than Rock. So there used to be more Rocketeer, not only in this park, but in downtown Disney. There was a lot of... Becky's having nightmares about... By the way, see this kid right there? Look at that little kid, just living his best life. Just swinging his lightsaber like he's got no cares in the world. You go, kid. You be the best darn Jedi you can be. I miss when my kids were that young. I'm gonna go buy you a lightsaber just so I can watch you enjoy it.
All right, I'll do that.
Wait, let's both get lightsabers. Just beat each other up in the corner.
Just outside of Star Tours, you can build your own for what, $30?
Yeah, The Rocketeer is the best movie. You know what? When I come back from the ABD, we're gonna start doing the Nation movie nights again, and we're gonna watch Rocketeer, and we're gonna watch The Black Hole, and I'm finally gonna watch a Goofy movie. I know.
I've only watched it like 7 times.
I know. I owe it to myself and to you to do it. I wasn't planning on staying for this, but we'll just turn this camera around so you can see a little bit what's happening down there.
Not a place, but a state of mind that exists wherever people dream and wonder and imagine.
Becky's never seen Rocketeer. Why? Who? What the? Jeez Louise. What's wrong with Becky? At least watch it on the plane to London. Who remembers Vincent Price being the narrator for Fantasy in the Sky? Timothy Cashman, what's going on, brother? Oh, I called it fantasy in the sky. It's sorcery in the sky. Sorry. All right, if I don't leave now and end up staying for this whole thing, traffic is going to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Turn this round. It's good to see you, brother. Go find him. Just walk in to be our guest. Walk in. We'll go backstage and find him.
Into the kitchen.
Find him in the kitchen.
I'll be there calling out orders.
Cooking
up steaks.
Cooking up a meatloaf, dude. I want to try your meat. Now I want to try. I want to try your meatloaf. Thank you for hanging out, buddy.
Right.
More importantly, but thank you, all of you. Thank you for hanging out tonight and spending and sharing some time with me, celebrating the 35th anniversary of this park that is, nor will it ever be again, the half-day park that many people claimed it was and will never be again. Post in the clubhouse your favorite memories of Disney MGM or Hollywood Studios, what you would bring back, or just what you love about this park. Thank you for being my friend and for spending tonight with me. I love you and I appreciate you. See ya.